morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 10.22.2023. Current time is 07:21. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, back again. And there's Thammer and there's Cup of Joe. We are here. I sent you an invitation, Cup of Joe. We were doing Lord of the Rings for about 30 minutes. We have Cup of Joe in the comments, so he is well worth me backing out and bringing him up on guest stars because I've seen what I wanted to see over there on Lord of the Rings gameplay. It works real well, and we got restarting the broadcast here. So I did send you an invitation, Cup of Joe. You're going to have to check your Twitch mail. You need to look in your upper corner or whatever, the little envelope. I guess it'd be the envelope where you get the whisper mail or whatever, the whispers, as far as that goes. I don't see it. Oh. I sent you the invite. Froze again. Okay, I'm not, it must be on your end because I'm still live as far as that goes. I'm still going good here on this side. I sent you the invite. You're on mobile, so where do you get your, I send you, what if I whisper you? Let's see. And good morning. Because Cup of Joe is on an iPad. Okay, I'm just sending you a whisper. Wherever your whisper is, if it alerts, I sent you a whisper for a Twitch whisper. That's where the link is, Cup of Joe. I wonder if I can. Can I do it here? Add guest. I wonder if I could do that. Add guest. Huh. Do you see where I whisper to you? Do you get whispers on your let's see, what's this? Let's change this to this. Oh, there's Cup of Joe. Okay, we're bringing him up.
There we go.
Okay, hang on. Let me make sure I got all these things muted here. Make sure. Yeah, I got it muted. And let's see, is he up yet? Okay, I got to push. Hang on. We got a special guest all the way from Pleasant City, Ohio.
Right.
We have Cup of Joe. There he is. You're on guest stars, my friend. Let me bring that to the show. There we go.
Hello, Rich. Hello, everyone.
We finally got. This is a very. You know, you're the only one that I'm worth bringing down a broadcast and coming back up a second broadcast, Cup of Joe. Because Joe, you are. I am very happy to see you here, sir. Very, very.
Yeah, finally. I woke up and came on.
I got a first Cup of Joe.
He was on, and then I saw you pop up, so I jumped in.
No,
I'm not usually on a lot.
No, you're.
So
I know you're an early riser, and you know, I wasn't sure if you're going to be on. So I, and let's see. Thammer says, "What time is it in Ohio?" You're probably the same time that we're here.
I'm the same time as you. It's 7:25.
Okay. And I'm starting to see some drop frames here. So the morning time, I'm getting a little. It's a little wonky and stuff like that. So
I'm hearing a repeat.
Let's see. I don't see where. I don't have any browsers up. All I got is OBS, so it's got to be on your end. You got a browser up?
No.
Um,
I turned off the Twitch
Let's see, I got that muted.
So I'm on whatever you're using here.
Let me mute that. Okay. It might be a little bit of
Testing, one,
yeah, it
two.
might be a little bit of an echo coming in from my soundboard. I can hear you loud and clear though.
Mm.
Is it bothering you on your side? Is it?
It doesn't bother me.
Okay, we'll go with it
It's
because
weird to hear.
yeah, it's probably a little
It's
feedback
weird.
from my soundboard, but what time of it? What time is it in Ohio right now?
Yeah, the same time you have
Okay,
7:26
Thammer,
a.m.
it's Eastern time. He's on the same time, so we got up at about the same time. I got up at 5. Joe said he got up at 5, and I was excited yesterday. You know, okay, we're back in the green now and stuff. I did a little tweaking, and it seems since I got this new computer when I retired, I I was broadcasting a lot better, but it was always getting a little wonky. And yesterday I broadcast for an hour doing Guild Wars 2. It's a game I play. I couldn't believe I looked and I didn't even have the video card activated. So I activated that, and I'm looking at a whole different setup here that looks great now and stuff. And
Right.
I'm able to use guest stars. Okay, I think Helen, you know Helen over in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
she tried using
Yes.
it, and she doesn't have that powerful of a graphic card, and I think it's graphic card. But so, what have you been doing with yourself? The last thing I know you were the last time I think I talked to you on PUBG a while back.
Hmm.
You were still down in Florida. So,
Yeah.
how was the bus trip?
Yeah, it was a long ride. Had 4 trips, uh, 4 destinations I had
Okay,
to
okay,
transfer to,
okay.
and it's.
Did it bring back a lot of
It,
memories from your bus
well,
days
I
in?
never had to drive that. I never had to drive that long.
Oh, okay.
26 hours.
Yeah. God, that's long. I think the longest I've ever been on a bus is probably 2 hours, 3 hours coming down from Albany when I was flying back, and I got stuck. I had to wait in the terminal for the next morning. This is back before I had a credit card. I wrote a check, and they said we can't accept your check, and I said, what do you mean? It's still. And it took the bus manager that I had to wait. I think I waited like 3 or 4 hours before the bus manager could come in, and he
Mm,
approved it for me to just buy the ticket because I was military and stuff like that. He says you
right.
need to get a credit card, and I'd say to myself, I'm never going to get a credit card. Well, you can't live without a credit card now.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I was able to get on a bus. I think the longest I've been on a bus was like a couple hours and stuff like that. But you had a journey and a half, so that you must have some really good stories.
Yeah. Well, I got. What do you call it? The first uh, 3 stops I did, there was no place to get coffee.
Oh, jeez, you're
There's no. I was like,
you.
no place to eat. All they had was soda machines and candy
Oh, oh
machines and
wow.
chips.
No sandwiches?
Either then, no
Oh
sandwiches.
wow.
The terminals over there. That's There was no stores anywhere around
Right.
until I got to the last transfer, and then we stopped at a gas station,
Right.
and I finally got my first cup of coffee, and then there was no breakfast, so I just got a cheese Danish.
Yeah,
And that was my
that's a New
breakfast.
York breakfast. Coffee, coffee
Yeah,
and a Danish.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
a real New York breakfast is a coffee and a bagel with cream cheese.
a bagel cream cheese. Yeah,
Oh wow. So that's so you must have been pretty tired once you got to your friend's house.
yeah. He picked me up at, and we went right to get something to eat.
Yeah. Now,
And
how long have you known this guy? I think you told
yeah,
me
he was one of my neighbors. He was
neighbors.
one of my neighbors back when we first moved. When I first got to Florida.
Okay, okay, and he relocated
Uh,
from Florida to
y-
Pleasant City.
yeah.
Okay, we got commercials going on, Joe. So we're gonna. Can you still
Uh,
hear me?
Yeah, I see it. But I was
Okay, we got commercials going on and stuff. I'm getting used to this. I got the pre rolls over here, but
right.
yeah, the he's yeah, it just, I mean, you've been a conversation on our morning walks there, the missus and me and stuff like that. Say, Cup of Joe, I've been sending, I know you're busy because I'm reusing the X/Twitter, and I don't know if you use that much as far as sending. What's the best way of sending you a
Nah,
message?
I haven't been on. I haven't even seen the new X yet. I
Okay.
haven't been on it.
Oh, okay. So are you? I follow you on Instagram. If I send you a message through Instagram and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see on Instagram.
Okay. So I'll remember that because I'm thinking, well, he's got to be busy and all that. And
Well, I'm not usually on Instagram that lot either. I'm mostly on Facebook.
see, I don't really do the Facebook thing. It's
Mm,
just as far as I go. But Instagram is part of Facebook,
yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
if I message you there and stuff like that, I like to
That's what
know.
I don't. That's the thing I don't like because when I post pictures on Facebook, it goes directly onto Instagram.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. I do. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'll message something on my private Facebook, and then when I go to Instagram, I keep that public and I post something. I see a double post. And it's like it took me a little bit to figure it out and stuff like. Okay, we're back after the commercials here, so people had to watch the commercials here on Twitch. We only have one or two people watching, so I'm just here. But your friend there, he is a gentleman, and he is a really good guy to be taking. I mean,
Yeah,
that speaks volumes of the friend that you have right there. And
yeah. I tell you,
my hat's
if you
off
do,
to him. Tell him that. Tell him that you got this knucklehead of a guy that's on Twitch that tells him he's a stand-up guy and stuff like that. I think that's really good and stuff like that. So I have I got to tell you, I have been stalking, because you said Pleasant City. So
yeah,
the missus does this thing as far as she likes going on what's that.
Google Earth.
Oh, she does the Zillow. She likes looking at all the houses
Okay,
and stuff like that. So, which is a form, it's integrated with
right,
the Google
right.
Maps and stuff like that. So I've looked a couple of times at Pleasant City. And you got you're about the size of the village I'm in right now, as far as up here in Tioga County,
It's
and
small.
it looks really
Stuff like that.
nice. You're not.
Everything's all old.
Yeah.
You got all the houses are in the 1900s, early
Yep,
1900s.
that's the way it is here in
Yeah,
Tioga County where I'm at and stuff like that. So it's
mm.
just like and
and people
go ahead.
and people drive around in pickup trucks everywhere.
Yeah, we have that here, Joe. We upstate New York. Everybody's got a. I don't think I'll ever drive a pickup. They're gas guzzlers and stuff like that. But there's, but that everybody likes it. We got a lot of contractors at work and stuff like that. I've had a few in the house here and stuff like that. The pickup is just a normal thing there and stuff
Right.
like that. So, but yeah, I've checked out. It's a nice. I guess you got a little. You got about a 30-40 minute drive to the next town over for some like to go to the
Oh,
nearest
no,
Walmart.
we're actually it's 10 minutes.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's not bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. The next
Yeah.
town over is starts with a Z.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You got the local surrounding area and stuff
Yeah,
like that's like us. Like if we want to go to
and
anything major.
that's where the supermarket is.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We're 10 minutes away
Walmart.
from. Yeah, and our Walmart, we got to go at least. Well, there's one right across the border in Sayre, Pennsylvania, which takes us about maybe 15 minutes to get to. But the other ones, there's one up in Vestal, Binghamton area. That's about a 20-30 minute ride. And then Elmira, there's one out that way in Big Flats. And
Mm.
Thamer says, how many minutes to Byville, Joe? What I don't. I guess that's a community around Pleasant City.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't know. I haven't really been
What's in Byville?
all around yet. My friend drives me,
Yeah,
everywhere
yeah,
to go.
yeah.
So I've been busy trying to get my change of address and everything set.
Yeah, you got to
And it's
do
been a
that.
headache.
Yeah, and you got to set up your the Social Security and all that and stuff like that too and stuff like. I think a lot of
Yeah,
people think that it's all automatic, and since I've retired, it goes state by state and stuff like. Hey, Tina's
yeah.
here. Good morning, Tina.
Good
Haven't
morning, Tina.
haven't seen you on this broadcast in a long time in the chat, girl. Our Jersey girl is here. Thank you for being here, Tina. We're talking to Cup of Joe. I have the distinct pleasure And hi, boys. Yeah, hi, hi to you,
Yeah.
girl. And
But
Thammers,
I don't see any. I don't see any. What do you call comments? So
okay. I can't really bring them up.
yeah,
I'm just reading them off to the side, so I do pretty good reading them because
yeah,
my broadcast when I'm in this mode, I really try paying attention and stuff like that. And Thammer
mm,
saying hi to Tina and stuff like that. So it looks like where you live at is the same type of area where I live. It's a rural area.
mm,
It
mm.
looks like you got good internet there.
Yeah. We have Spectrum over here.
Oh, you
Same as
do.
I had in
That's what I
college.
got. I got.
Yeah.
So how do you like it? Is it? It looks like you got.
I, I I like Spectrum.
Yeah, we've had Spectrum for a number of years, and Tina's saying hi to Thammer in the comments and stuff. And let's see, we got 25 minutes. I'm looking over here because you can see this is I got a laptop. That's the
Mm.
backstage. I did have a little red line dip, and that's got to be the internet because anything I get blip now on drop frames, and now everything's in the green. I got 2.6% drop frames, so things are. This is I'm just ecstatic doing this broadcast. I did the gaming one
Right.
there, and I saw what I want to see. And even with this, bringing you up on guest stars because I want to use guest stars more. Our good friend Michael Bathurst is back broadcasting again.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's using the restream that Tony D uses and Helen Leggy Lady, which I use it
Right.
sometimes. But if I'm on Twitch, I like using guest stars. But I wanted to tell you earlier that 10:30 today, I'm going to plug Tony D took last week off because he was moving too, Joe. He had to
Mm.
move. He sold his house and he had to move to a different. He moved into an apartment. Let me put up his card here. There's Tony D. He's going to be on today at
Right.
10:30. Belt Kings Fantasy Football League. We're going to be talking some
Right.
football because today is Sunday. And do you watch football, Joe?
Not really.
No,
I
you're not.
haven't watched football in let's see, since the Giants won the Super Bowl.
Oh wow, wow. Well, I know you're a Yankee fan. You're a diehard
Yeah.
Yankee fan, and so
I
you.
think that was the year. I think that was the year all New York won.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Giants,
Okay, the Yankees
Yankees,
won. Okay.
and
Yep.
then
That was a good year
I
for
think
New
the
York.
Islanders.
Yep. That was a
The
good.
Islanders or the Rangers did it.
That was a good year for New York and
Who
stuff.
was that?
But
86
I believe
or
it
96?
very well could be. So I think that was the last Yankee
96.
one, 86 and stuff like that.
Something like
Because
that.
I've got a
Yeah.
plaque, and my father I've got a T-shirt that you'll love. This T-shirt. It's a T-shirt with the trophy from '86, and he
Mm.
framed it out. And he was a big Yankee fan. He loved the Yankees. Of course, my kid brother who passed away a few years back, he loved the Mets. he, he loved the
Mm.
Mets. So everybody else in the family was a Yankee fan and stuff like that. I like the Mets now. I like all the New York teams.
It's weird because my father was a diehard Dodger fan when they were
Oh,
in New York, the Brooklyn Dodgers,
oh, he
and my mother,
okay. Yeah.
you know, and my mother liked the Mets, and I liked the Yankees. So it
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, yeah. I can remember back in my younger day. I did. Yeah, I guess when you get older, you get a little wiser and accept things and stuff
mm,
like that. To where I like all the New York teams and stuff. I mean,
mm,
the only stage that length of time that I didn't really care for a team was the Jets for a while there a few years back. I didn't
mm,
really care for them because their coaching was just atrocious and stuff like that. But they're doing pretty good. But today is Sunday. We got
right.
football going on, so we'll be talking some football on Tony D's and stuff like that. So you're all settled there. What is the biggest change? Obviously, condolences again. I said that to your
Mm,
your mother. Your mother, I
yeah,
always said this is. I had the pleasure when we were over there on Haps. I talked with her and you. That's where I met
right.
you was over on Haps, and you've been
Mm,
broadcasting a long time like I have, but it just these platforms brings us together. And I
right.
always like saying that your mother reminded me so much of my grandmother. So much.
Yeah,
She lived in Brooklyn, out down there on Avenue N, and her and my grandfather, they had a brownstone there, and I remember
mm,
sitting down. I remember as a kid, I used to go down there in the summer. I hated it. I hated it. It's like there was so much to do, but I just sat like a bump on the log on the front porch, just looking at everything and stuff, or else if I was having breakfast, I'd look out and I'd watch the squirrels go up and down the trees. So, but I look back on it, I said, oh man, I should have just, I didn't embrace it, as far as I look back on it, was a, when you're young and dumb, you don't think of those things and stuff like that. So I remember those, and just talking to your mother was a real pleasure as far as on haps and stuff like that. But what's the biggest change other than being, it's warm down in Florida, cold in Ohio? What's the biggest change? Just
Yeah,
or is there a big
pretty
change?
much. To me, it feels the same because it's still quiet.
Yeah,
Very quiet.
yeah.
The only difference is it's a smaller area.
Is that easier? You think? Less stressful.
It is. It's pretty less stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like where I'm at right now. The missus wants. That's why she's always looking at Zillow. She's poking at me. We need to move. We need to move. And I've been here 27 years, 28 years now. 28 years now since I've been out in service. I got out in '97. So, and this is the village where I met my wife, and she grew up here. I grew up in the next town over. And but Tioga County, I love Tioga County. I remember my father left back in the family moved back in '73 downstate to Orange County, outside Newburgh in New Windsor, New York.
Right.
Right there, up from Cornwall and West Point down in that area. And I vowed to come back here. I was just getting ready to start the high school. I went to Newburgh Free Academy, and I didn't. My first year as a freshman in high school, I didn't even go to school for the first 2-3 weeks because they had race riots in Newburgh, so they closed the school down and stuff. But I vowed to come back here, and it just took me a career in the Air Force to come back here and stuff like that. I love New York. I don't like the taxes. I don't pay that.
Taxes are really crazy.
Yeah, they can be real crazy, but where I'm at, the property taxes aren't. They're tolerable, I guess, and stuff like that, because I don't really care for. I'm full disclosure. I don't really care for our governor. I almost wish Como was back, and I don't really care too much for him, but. The state is predominantly a blue state and stuff like that, but I don't think about those things. They don't really. I just look at what the area has when as far as that goes, and I like small towns. And when I was, cruising the thing on cruising your street down there in Pleasant City, I'm thinking this is a nice place, And then I'm not sure that hey Pam or. Did you ever Zillow Pleasant City, Ohio?
No.
Oh, okay. What's that?
I haven't done much.
Oh, she hasn't Zillowed much in Ohio, but she'll have it scoped out as far as real estate and stuff. I keep on telling her as much as she uses that, she should get her license and stuff like that. Let's see.
Yep.
Thammer says, did you buy a bicycle, Joe? Can you ride a bicycle? No. You're not gonna buy it. You're not going to buy a bicycle, are you?
Nah.
No,
I haven't ridden a bicycle since I was like in my teens.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm just really happy because I was a little concerned. I know you were going through a lot down in Florida. When you have and Tina, she says lots of laughs on the bicycle. Moving, I did a number of moves when I was in the military, but that was part of being in the military and stuff like that. Your move, it's just like, it's, and again, I just, it's just, there's a story in itself of your friend doing what he did. I think that speaks volumes of the individual and stuff like that. And it's just, and I just think that's a good story. It gives me faith that there are good people, and I always say that because I get the fact. Tina says that's a true friend, as far as that goes.
Yeah.
And you don't hear too many stories like that and stuff like that. So because I'll be honest with you, Joe. I think the way you're going, I thought you were going to live out of your car there for a while down in Florida. I'm just glad you're in a
I
better.
was I was planning to,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Well, you got to do
I
what you
had
got to
that
do. Yeah,
taken away.
yeah,
Yeah, that got repossessed.
yeah,
So
yeah. Now, what? I don't kick me in the ass if I get too personal and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm just wondering, you getting
no,
things squared away with your your Social Security and stuff like that? Is that kicking in yet,
it,
or
no, not yet. Like I had to get 2 pieces of ID
okay,
saying that I live here,
okay,
and I have to get my birth certificate
okay? That's an easy thing. Where were you
yeah,
born? The city?
in Queens.
Okay, so you just go to Queens City Hall or whatever and because I had to redo my birth
No,
certificate.
I ordered it already.
Oh, you already did
I
it?
ordered it online.
Oh,
I
okay.
did
You
it
can do it
online.
online now. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Because my
but for $15.
that's cheap. I think I paid 25
Yeah.
for mine. I had to go out to Minnesota because I was born out in Minnesota. This is years back. I was getting reevaluated for a security clearance, and my passport didn't. And even though it was an expired, they weren't accepting passports anymore. They wanted the birth certificate. What's
I
that?
know. That's what I tried. I gave them my passport, but
Yeah,
they
hang
wouldn't
on.
take it.
What's that?
Your passport was expired?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I had the passport had expired. I was able to where I was worked at where what I used to call the day job where I worked for 17 years. I was able to use my passport when I got out of the military. Well, no, I was out of. I worked at IBM for 9 years, but this job pertained to. I had to have a clearance, and for some of the things I had to do and stuff, and
Right.
they reevaluate every 5 years. So I think it was the first 5 years I worked there. I had to. They said no, you need your birth certificate. I said, oh my god. I said, well, we'll put it on hold, and it took me. I think it took me about a month to go back to Rochester, Minnesota, and I just called, City Hall, and they said, "Oh, send $25, blah blah blah," and they sent me a copy. So, that was through snail, but you did it through the. So that was what was that process? Was that fairly quick going online?
Yeah, I just had to answer some questions. Where I was born.
Uh huh.
Mother's maiden name, all that other stuff.
Right, 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 right. Yeah,
Typical questions
yeah.
everybody
You
asks.
got to have those documents when you're moving and stuff like that. So just. But so how long before you start getting your payments and stuff like that, though? Oh, you still
Well,
establishing a
something
mail?
like that.
You,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I get direct deposit.
Oh, okay, direct.
So
Okay, okay, that's good. So
yeah,
you're online with that then, right?
yeah, I already have the bank and everything done.
That's
So this
fantastic. That's
I have to
fantastic.
switch over, and I gotta get my new Medicaid.
Yep, yeah, because
Yeah,
that's a state by state. Yeah, people do.
right.
That's the one thing I'm finding out. Well, actually, when I retired from the Air Force, I was still under the Air Force because you're retired. That's one of the things. They still got pay the co-pay and all that and stuff like that. But I'm still under that umbrella. And then I think when I fully retired here 6 months ago, and it's been 6 months since because I retired at 65. I didn't go 67.
Mm.
And I think I told you the story. I told the story that I was going to go to 67, but I decided to go 65 because a year prior we had a family member that passed away, and my sister or my the missus's older sister's husband passed away, and he was a great guy. You would love him, Dennis. He was a great guy,
Mm.
and he retired. He worked for the town. He retired early at 55, state retirement, and he worked there for almost 30. Right after high school, he got the job, so he was 30 years. He could retire fully, and he enjoyed like almost 15 years of retirement, but he never took care of himself, and he
Mm.
passed at. Um, how old was Dennis when he passed?
I think
Six,
it's like
67?
67, 68.
Okay, 67 or 68. So that
Mm.
got me thinking. It's just like, you know what? And then the missus, she said I could have retired at 62. Of course, she takes
Mm.
care of all the
Yeah,
she takes care of all the finances and stuff like that.
Working.
What's that?
I would
Yeah, she would have kept working, and she retired at 62 here also, and but I decided 65, figuring, and the key is that we're on a budget now, and we have to maintain that budget
Right.
because you lose. I'm not, you work for making the big bucks to where okay you just and I'm lucky and blessed that I spent 20 years in the service, so I get a little bit of a pension. I have some family members. Oh, you could just live on your military pension. I said I don't think so. It's not like, but that's good to hear that you got that because I know you got a fine line there and stuff like that. So, but you'll bounce back. You're gonna bounce back. You're gonna you work
Yeah.
towards, and you're not getting a pension or anything like that from the bus.
No, I
I
have to
don't
wait till
understand that.
65.
I always thought you were getting a pension.
Yeah, because the whole thing is for me to collect my pension, I would have had to work 20 years.
Okay,
Then I could get my full pension.
and how many?
But because I retired at 17 years.
Oh,
Because
really? I thought you had 20 in.
missed 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did
I thought,
17 with the bus company, so I
But
have to wait till I'm 65.
but that was couldn't they put you on a medical? Couldn't they bridge that because it was a medical?
No, it was no. The reason why I left is because my father passing away,
Right.
so I had to go to Florida to take care of my mother.
Okay, I thought you retired because you were on a medical
Well,
discharge
I
because
was
you're.
out.
I heard this.
I was out on. Yeah, I was out on compensation.
Oh, that was
And when I left,
compensation. Oh, I thought that
yes,
was a medical
when I left,
retirement. Oh, okay.
no, it is a medical. It is. They put me down as a medical retirement
Okay.
because of my diabetes and my sleep apnea,
The sleep act. Yeah.
and the narcolepsy.
Right.
So that way,
They couldn't bridge it? They couldn't bridge 3 years?
no.
Oh my God. I always thought you were on a pension. Oh my God.
Mm.
So you got to
So
wait.
all I'm getting is an SSI.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it's very small.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So you got to really budget.
Yeah.
But you're settled now. You don't.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's like you're starting right from scratch again and stuff. So.
Well, I'm gonna collect my regular Social Security when I turn 62.
Okay,
So
so
I'm not
you're
waiting
going to do
till
the
67.
62, which I would say is probably a smart thing because
Yeah.
I
I'm
know.
only gonna lose $300.
Yeah, the thing is, Joe,
So
when you retire at 62, people have this misconception that you're going to lose some. And I was in that until you do the math over the long term on what you spend. Like one of the things you look at how much gas I use during the month. I don't do that anymore. And instead of gassing up once a week, I gas up once a month. So that's like a $200 plus, depending on the price of gas, a month savings.
yeah.
Okay, so you add up all those other little variables that you don't, especially when you're working. I lost a lot, but then again, I gained a little bit of that back. I'm not going to be up to that tier, even though I've had some indications they want me to come back. But I said, I seen some of the guys that I worked with, and I said, "Oh, when are you going to come back?" I said, "I'm not coming back. I'm more relaxed. And I'm going to make this work." And so far it is working. But 62. Yeah, I think that's a smart thing because then you can collect that. Now, will you get your pension? You'll get some sort of pension,
Now,
right?
I have to wait 3 more years.
How many
I have
years?
to wait 3 more years. 65. I my pension.
Okay, 3 more years after that.
Right.
Okay, so you get a little bit of an increase here between now until you're 65. Okay, so you just gotta, and you're in an area probably that's not as expensive, maybe.
Well, the food is the same everywhere.
Yeah.
But gas prices are everything's pretty much the same.
Okay.
The only thing is that the taxes are really cheap here.
Okay. Ohio, yeah, I heard Ohio
They're
has
a
some.
whole lot cheaper,
Yeah. But you don't. But you're not really paying too much taxes and stuff like that. If you.
No, not here.
Yeah, because you're not a homeowner, you're renting, right? I take it, or you're throwing some coin to your friend there. I would take
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So you just have to budget your money, and you'll be all right. You'll do good and stuff like that. I just
Mhm.
small communities are a lot safer, than I think, than the bigger communities and stuff.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. So, but that's good to know. This is a good story as far as that goes. And like I said,
Mhm.
um, it just and you're an inspiration too, Joe. You know, it just what you're
Well,
overcoming is an inspiration as far as I'm concerned.
mhm.
It's a good story. As
Right.
far as like I said, the your friend there, that is a godsend as far as that goes. So God
Mhm.
bless him and stuff like that. So you're still getting settled in, and
Yeah.
but and it's now, would you have preferred to go back to New York City, or could you afford New
Pretty
York
much.
City?
I was I was planning. That's what I was planning to do.
But could you afford going back to New York City? I heard it's
No,
no, it just
I would just do like I'm doing now, but I'd go there. We live in friend.
yeah.
I'll be in the streets, but I won't be specifically in one place.
Right. Yeah. This is I think where you're at. It's a good locate. I
Mm.
think it's a good
Yeah.
location and stuff. Ohio is a good state. Even Pennsylvania is a pretty decent state as far as that
Mm.
goes, and whatnot. So, but my older brother, he's downstate still. He lives out down there in the town of Newburgh, and um,
Mm.
he's always complaining about the prices down there. It's like, well, that's downstate. Upstate, it's are things expensive? Yeah, there is you can no, you can feel the inflation.
Mm.
But if you budget and you don't go hog wild and stuff like that, you're able to survive a little bit and stuff.
Right.
And there's resources as far as for people that are really we have family members that they're a little bit in the pinch as far as that goes on things, but everybody tries to take care of everybody, and you got to have that, and that's what's a community. Oh, I got to back up here on the. Let's see, Thamer. I'm sorry, Thamer. On Sunday, I'm in church. Oh, Tina. I'm sorry. Tina and Thamer have the same color there. On Sunday, I'm in my church service Bible studies. I see you guys come on for football. I'm like, God, football, yeah. That's what guys do, Tina. And Tina says, I need to choose the big OEU. Oh, you know. Oh, I think I have an idea what that is, as far as that goes. You have to choose between the one. I need to choose the big OE, the big one. I'm not sure where you're going with that comment there, Tina, but that's okay.
Hmm.
Oh, God or football? Oh, well, God first. God. You can always watch football. So, you got to take care of the spiritual thing and stuff like that. I'm not really. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not a practicing Catholic, and I'm not a churchgoer and stuff like that. But
He'll
um,
be doing both of them. He'll be watching the game while in church.
yeah, there we go. That's what that's the purpose. That's exactly why. You see all the phones out and stuff, and they're muted, and they're watching especially the morning broadcast.
Right.
They have the morning. I think there's I'm not sure if is there a football game over in Germany. I think this weekend. I don't know. And Tina, she watches football and stuff like that. I know they've had a couple games over in London the last several weeks and stuff, and as far as that goes. So, but it,
Yeah, they're bringing a lot of sports now
yeah,
from the
well,
states over there.
it's this. It's the
Yeah,
money. They're just driven by the
it
money. There's a
started
lot.
with baseball. I think they had the hockey team over there.
Yeah, I tried watching some hockey the other night. I just can't get into it really. It's just
Mm.
who were playing the 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 Pittsburgh Penguins and somebody else. I guess it was like, okay, watch a little bit. It's like I'd much rather watch golf. Okay, we have commercials going on. Let's see. Battery's
Mm.
running low. Why is the battery running low? Did I plug that in again? Okay, let's see. I think I plugged it in. I forgot to plug it. Okay, now it's going. I forgot to plug my laptop here is at 7%.
Mhm.
I got,
You should just keep it plugged in.
yeah, I like. Well, if I'm not here at the computer desk, there's certain things I don't like keeping plugged in for long term and stuff like that. And we're in a commercial right now, so Tina's probably watching a commercial. As far as I got a commercial on my Surface 3 here. It's like I see my own commercials. Is it? I'm not doing it. So am I making a penny
Right.
when I watch my own commercial?
Probably. You never know.
Um, let's see. Now, so do you have a lot of time on your hand now, Joe, or are you pretty much busy throughout the day?
I'm pretty much busy. I'm
You-
still getting things done.
Yeah, yeah. So you still
Going
it's still in the
places.
move-in stage and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, as far as that goes, because um, one of the things I explored, and I don't know, do you know anything about Bitcoin?
No.
Okay. Since and I was doing this just before I was retiring, and it's a little what I call chump change. You can make some money by playing these games by mining Bitcoin. It's called Satoshis, and probably over the last year, I'm up to like you don't get rich overnight. I think I average like anywhere from $6 to $8 a month. Which, if I was doing regular Bitcoin mining, I wouldn't be doing any more than that. But this is online stuff. This to give you an idea that you can get these. What's the game I'm playing? Bitcoin Miner, and you got to have a wallet. And it took me a little bit to understand the concept of Bitcoin and stuff like that. My next stage is because I think I'm up to like 30 or no, I'm up to like $40 or $50 over the last 7 months. I mean, if you got free time, you just do it, and it's sort of like I call it my online cashing in the soda cans, so to speak, for that nickel.
Right.
Not that I don't need the money, but if I find myself, I'm not, I'll play this game because it's a fun game. And then I guess what got me into it was this app that I use. I listen to podcasts. It's called Fountain for
Right.
Podcasters. And while you're listening to certain broadcasts, either the feature one, you'll get like 200 satoshis, which is the minimum. It takes like a couple thousands to eat. Well, a couple million, but satoshis like the pennies of Bitcoin. It almost takes
Right.
200 satoshis to equal one penny or 3 pennies or something like that. But after a while, they add up, and I started noticing, whoa, this is. And then I got into finding this game, and I mean, if I have a spare 30 minutes, I'll play around with it, and it's interesting. And just to throw that at you want to get a little chump change and stuff like that. I guess it's sort of exploring those avenues that you can make some free money and stuff like that. But you have to be careful. I know. Let's see. When I was getting ready to retire, I had to put down. I overextended how much I was making because I was figuring, I got to add in my retirement, right? And when I called Social Security, they said, no, 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 no. You don't add that. Do you actually go into work? What do you do? I said, I don't make anything. It's, well, then you put zero. If you get anything, it's going to be zero. I guess the scale is 0 to 20,000. So I'm making less than 20,000, and because I'm restricted on how much I can make up until I'm 67, because
Right.
67 is full retirement.
Right.
So they reevaluate, and I just got a letter figuring, I'm going to get some back because I've been retired for 6 months, and I'll be getting maybe a couple $100 or something like that. They send the letter back saying, "No, we readjusted it, and it looks like you're not going to get anything back." so, they,
Yeah.
so, but retirement is not bad. It's just you know. I guess I'm just really fortunate of where I live at and stuff like that, and that's why with your situation, I'm glad you're doing good there in Ohio and stuff. It's great as far as that goes, and you're able to get online here, so that's great. That's another
Yeah.
good thing right there, knowing that you can get online and stuff because your picture's fantastic as far as what I'm
Yeah.
seeing and stuff. So, um, let's see. So So what do you think you're gonna be experience once winter gets here and stuff like that? You gotta. I imagine your
Well, it feels
wardrobe is
like
changed.
it feels like winter here already.
Oh no,
It's
this
been
is
in the
no.
40s. It's been in the 40s.
When was the last time you experienced a real winter?
I felt it in Florida,
Oh,
in
oh yeah, yeah,
Jacksonville.
you did have those. Okay, yeah, but
Yeah, we had
I'm talking about like
0 degrees.
I'm talking about snow, slush, and
Oh yeah.
was that back in New York
Uh,
City?
I haven't been since New York.
Okay, yeah. So because Ohio, they get their. I remember driving through Ohio years back when I was single, going out before I went to Korea, getting reassigned. I visited my sister. She was out stationed out there in at Fort Sheridan, which is in northern Chicago.
Right.
It's not there anymore, but she was stationed there for the army. And I remember driving through Indiana, Ohio, and Indiana, and there was a storm that came through, and I'm like, oh my God, it dropped. I mean, it dropped. There was like a foot of snow that dropped. I was surprised I got through that all to get to Chicago and stuff. So because you got the Great Lakes right there, and you get that effect. I mean, how far are we from the Great Lakes,
What?
distance wise? Well, we got the Finger Lakes for
Who,
the
us?
yeah.
So Buffalo's Erie.
Okay,
With
couple
Erie.
hours. Okay, couple hours, just
Yeah.
like you. You're right there in the general area. If you can be 4 hours away from the Great Lakes, and you can still feel the weather coming off of the lake, the thing. So, I'm already. I think I mowed the lawn for the last time here. I don't know. I didn't have to mow it the other day, but just before the rain came in there that we had here the last couple days, and stuff like that. So, but are you playing PUBG?
I went on it yesterday, first time
You
in a
know, I
while.
think I think I saw you on, and I had the
Yeah, just to look. Yeah, I just went on to see, the new thing because I haven't seen it yet,
what new
and I
thing?
saw
Oh, okay, the new season.
somebody playing, and they were in KFC picking up
Oh yeah, that's a new
chicken.
thing. They got rid of Dragon Ball, and it's a KFC, I guess. I don't know what I tried because I think there's if you go into KFC, that's a magnet to where there's people sit. You know what gets me because I'm playing what you showed me the squad solo. I'm up to Ace
Right.
4 or Ace 5. I made Ace 5 yesterday, and
Yeah.
I stay away from that zone because I know there's a sniper. I always get
Mm.
sniped. I get down to where I'm number 2, but I'm going against squads of 4. So this one,
Right.
I almost got this chicken. I'm lining up. I tagged 2 of the guys, knocked them out, but the third guy was behind me and took him out. So their team won. So for me, a chicken dinner is getting up to number 2, and you'll probably
Mm.
see in the postings there I have a number 2, number 2. But
Mm.
I'm having fun with it. As far as that's why I tried. I wanted to play the game yesterday, and because it went so well, and I woke up this morning and said, you know what? Let me get on early before Tony D's broadcast, and um, as far as to get some, to check it out and stuff like that. And even with the drop, I'm still happy with it. I think that was the internet because we're looking really solid. We're 0.9%
Yeah.
drop frames. We're in the green and the line. So there was a burp on the internet here. The wind blows here and the lines there. They can have an effect on your internet and stuff like that. So, so I don't see you there since you got to Ohio, so I'm figuring you got to be busy if you're not playing the game and stuff like that, because that's the other thing that I love the fact of trying to survive the 27 to 30 minutes to get into that top 10 because I have noticed when you get up to 8, you don't get a lot of points anymore as far as when you get up there but it is fun and it's a challenge and I'm having fun with it. It's a good game and I play on the tablet. I'm well, yeah, she's in the kitchen. I was thinking about buying an iPad Mini or something like that to get a better device because I got a Samsung Tab A, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst. Let's see. Tina says every time I get to you, you're on replay already. I get up late now. Dialysis tires. Well, that's expected, Tina. Tina's on dialysis and stuff like that. We know you're there, and I see you on the replays, Tina. Okay, I see you make comments on the replays, and I really appreciate that. So that's real world stuff. You got to take care of real. It's okay. I'm not worried. You know, I know just long the main thing that I like to know when I see your comments, I'm saying to myself, Tina's doing good. That's what I'm concerned. That's what I'm concerned most. That's why I appreciate you coming up here, Joe, because it speaks volume that you're doing good, and you know, it's just like you know, your our thoughts and prayers were with you as far as when you're going through the thing with your mother and stuff like that. Because I've been through that. You know, with my mother. My mother, she
Yeah.
passed years back, and she had dementia, and it was hard as far as that goes. And
Right.
Tina says, thanks. Yes, good to see Joe too. Yeah, it is good to see Joe. And Joe, you're always welcome here as far as, you know, if I'm on the morning, because like I said, I'm going to try and I'm going to have guest stars activated probably on a Friday if I don't remember to do it on Monday, because I like having that available as far as bringing people
Right.
up, and it works pretty good. It's a nice feature. Not to say restream.
Right.
Restream is seamless. I mean, you could probably do restream on your iPad Mini if you wanted and stuff like that. But I'm an OBS user. I love using OBS, but there's other people that just cry and whine, and I think it's just they don't know jack about it because they don't use it enough.
Right.
I've used it enough and stuff like that. So, and I love this feature. Can you see the background that we're on
Uh,
behind the pictures?
no. Well, I see your owl and I see your name tablet.
Okay, but you don't see the picture of the
Right.
fire in the back of the pictures? Okay, if you
No.
were on a different device, you'd see a picture. I got to explain that it's a picture of a training fire. It's my logo. It has a silhouette of a crash truck that's fighting a fire on the background and stuff like that. I have that. I incorporated that. I'm branching out a little bit on the using the OBS
Right.
and stuff, and tinkering around with it and stuff and whatnot. So, but so what do you got? So what do you do on your son? Now, I was asked this. Who asked me this? Maybe it was Ted Hicks. Do do you do you have it? Can you see a difference between when you get up between on a Monday to a Friday compared to a Saturday and Sunday, like a weekend? To is a weekend
Yeah,
different?
every day is the same to me.
Is it the same for
Yeah.
you? Okay, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Now for me, it's different Monday through Friday because that's when we walk. I walk 5 days a week. The missus, she tries to walk. Well, she's been walking 5 days a week. But if we have something to do, like I had a dental appointment Wednesday, so I didn't walk obviously that day because it was an 8 o'clock. Um, but that seems to be the difference. Where today feels like a Sunday, yesterday felt like a Saturday, and to me they still haven't blended as you know. And but they're all the same to you though.
I've been losing track of days. It
Yeah.
doesn't really. Every day is the same day.
Except, well, you
Yeah.
probably distinct because there's certain things that aren't open on a Saturday or Sunday, right?
Right.
And stuff. So, and that's the one thing I guess. Well, I wanted to make sure I got out and walked every day and stuff like that because I figured because I used to do a lot of running and I don't think I can really go back into that. I don't want to take the chance of, I'm knocking on wood. I did so much running. I should have bad knees, but I've been very fortunate that I don't. And it's like, I am 65, so even though I don't feel like it, but we have to take care of ourselves and stuff like that, and
Right.
I could say that I lost a little bit. Did you think I lost a little weight? The missus is eating her breakfast over here and stuff. No, you don't think so? I don't know. I think I've lost a couple pounds. I think I still maintain it and stuff like that. But
Well, she sees you every day, so you can't really tell.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sometimes
Joe
I
says
hardly-
you see me every day, so you can't really tell.
True.
Yeah, yeah. She
Half of us did it.
she agrees with you, Joe. Yeah. So it's just and I'm surprised how I've been doing pretty good the 6 months I've been out of
What do you
retired.
mean?
Not bugging you or anything like that. It's just
Generally, yeah.
oh, generally okay. I'm in generally now. I thought I was doing better than generally.
No, I mean, no, you've been doing good. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what it's like. You've been,
What's that?
no, you've been doing good.
Yeah.
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 Better than most people think you would be.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah. There's some people that thought I was going to
Driving you
go.
nuts yet? No, not really. No.
Yeah, there's some people thought I was going to go off the rails or I was going to go back to work or something like that. It's like, no, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. It's just like if I think of what I if I knew what I know now when I was 62, I think I might have gone at 62 as far as that goes, and as far as that goes, and it just some of the things you don't realize until a year or two later and stuff. It's like, well, I could have done that a little
Right.
differently, you know, as far as that goes. And but that's life. That's part of life as far as that goes and stuff. Yeah,
Right.
the weekends, like yesterday, the missus, we had a new floor put down on the kitchen that we should have done years back and stuff. So she's taking care of the trimming and stuff, and she likes to do the do it yourself, the DIY.
Mm.
And so I when she gets in that mode, I got to stay back. And even though she's using this circular saw, and I hear that when I'm taking a shower, it's like, oh, geez, I hope she doesn't. You know, the safety factor kicks in
Yeah. Right.
and stuff. So, but there's certain we do those because this is an old house. This is 100-year-old house and stuff like that. And it's solid and whatnot. But
Right.
and we've done a lot with it and stuff. I love it. This house is great as far as it's got a good history. It's the yard's a little bit big. I like mowing the lawn. I like tooling around on the riding lawnmower and stuff like that. But as far as I got a neighbor, I mow half their side lot here. That the other half, it looks. I guess they could bale hay on it and stuff. It's not. But they've had some lawnmower stuff. So, but now the people there, I imagine. How long has your friend lived there in Pleasant City?
Uh, 98 years. About 8 years.
Okay, so he's got a given the fact that it's a small community and stuff that he knows a lot of people there. Then I take it.
Oh yeah, he knows everybody.
Yeah, so you'll be knowing everybody on a first name basis there too. So the same here as far as
Yeah.
and that's a good feeling. I like that feeling. It's just like when I was in the service, it was always, oh, this is the missus, this is Rich's wife, and now it's changed because this is where we're living at. This is where the missus grew up. So it's this is Rich, the missus's husband. It's switched around as far as that go and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but a small community is good. Actually, this is a smaller community than where I grew up. As far as I mean, the community next town over, there's probably maybe about 1,000 to 1,500 people in the town, if not 2,000. Where I'm at now, it's like I think the census was like 400, 450, or something like that. And Joe, I bet everything is pleasant there. Tina's asking.
Yeah, everything's pleasant and pleasant.
Yeah.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, and yeah, and that's good. And Tina says lots of laughs. Now, Tina, do you live in a small community down there in Jersey? I think I've asked that before a while back, and stuff. You're down in I think you're down in southern Jersey, I believe, because Jersey's not Jersey gets a bad rap because of being across the city. I think, Joe, and but you go down to southern Jersey, it's like Cape May. I spent the summer down there. Oh, it's Holiday City where she's at. Okay. So, Holiday City. But is it a good size community there? I'll have to look that up later. Holiday City and stuff. As far as that goes. Yeah, okay. So, it's a good size city. It's okay. It's a good area and stuff. But Jersey's not a bad, there's some good parts in Jersey. Jersey, I think it's because they have that gangster back in the day
Right.
reputation and stuff like that. But the big thing here in New York, upstate New York, is that with the migrants. Yes, my family. Okay, your family's there. Okay. The migrants down there in New York City, it's spilled out into the rest of the city here, where you got your county executors. They like the county I'm in, the next county, Broome County, and the other county next door, Shenango. And across the state, you got these county executors. They're putting out an executive order saying that to the hotels, you will not rent a room to migrants with that are getting government money, because the small communities can't absorb that. As far as that goes, the expense. Because I thought that was really surprising that the mayor of New York City is saying we can't handle this anymore. I'm like, wow, that's something. New York City, the city of millions. Just. But that issue, I guess, on the southern borders affecting everybody. But there are people that are trying to come here for a better life. I think the majority of the people. I think there's some bad things coming across that border that we don't need in this country, but that needs to be taken care of accordingly. But it's just like a political football on both sides and stuff, as far as that goes. But
Rich, I'm gonna have to cut this short. I gotta head over, make some breakfast.
Okay, you haven't had your breakfast yet. Okay, same here.
I only had a cup of coffee.
You haven't had your oh man, I feel bad drinking coffee in front of you. Don't do that. Make sure you have a cup of coffee when you come up here. See your name. It says Cup of Joe.
Yeah, I know.
No, we've been on for an hour, Joe. I want to say thank you very much. Let's see. Have a good day, both of you. Yeah, you too. God bless, Tina. Cup of Joe, a very good friend, a fellow New Yorker. And I'm thinking about you, Joe, as far as that goes. You want to come up, send me a message, and this platform is you're always welcome, sir. As far as that goes, I want to say thank you for coming up here. It means a lot, Joe. It means a lot to know that you're doing good. That's the thing.
Right.
It's not perfect. Life isn't perfect and stuff like that. But like I was telling you a while back, I always like throwing that advice out there. I guess you could take it for what it's worth. One thing at a time. You take care of the priorities, one thing at a time, and you'll get there. And and it's just good seeing you. It's good seeing your smiling face. As far as that goes. So, all right, brother. You have a great morning. Say hi to your friend, and Tina's saying ciao and love you guys. Thank you, Tina. All right, we'll see y'all later. Have a great one, folks. This is Rich Roberts. Okay, take care, Joe. We'll go ahead. And, we'll go ahead and bounce you there, as far as that goes. Well, hang on for a minute, Joe. Stand by. I'm going to go ahead and end the show now. So you all have a good time. Take care, folks.